What's up, guys? End of day 9 and day 10. We've been pushing forward, got quite a few things done. As we progress into this build, we managed to come across a few other issues, small issues that we need to sort out as well. We will add them in and so you can see. Big shout out today for VW Club of South Africa. I've been part of them for about 9 years. Please, I'll see if I can add a link for you guys. Go and like them and join the club. VW Club South Africa is catered for every single VW out there, and there's quite a few guys that's part of or that got other vehicles other than VWs on that club. But let's get to the build. Our tubular arms are basically done. Tie rod ends, the rose joints are currently in for a final mock-up. Set to the exact same position as what we had him on when we initially measured. So that's ready to go. Then on the tie rod ends, we're using 7R tie rod ends. The center hole thread was a M16. On the Mark 1 rack, the closest we can get to that is a M14. So I've gone ahead and drilled these out to 17 millimeters. I made a insert bush that's stabbed on the inside M14. This will get then pressed into that. Once it's pressed in there, we will do a bead weld all around and do puddle welds as well. I will re-tap them for in case we had a deformation of the thread, and by doing this we ensured we have quite a large thread contact area. Secondly is we also extended the tie rod ends by 12 millimeters. Reasons for that is because we run anything from 0 camber to -4 camber. Sometimes there's not enough thread on the end and it's very on the edge of things, and I don't like my thread to be on the edge. It needs to be quite deep in. So yeah, later on after assembly, if we do have a problem of bumps there with the rod angles not matching control arms, I'm going to have to make something different here, maybe a billet aluminium unit with a rose joint and extenders on. But I first want to try this. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, then we'll re-engineer it. So we have just installed the new motor. It's making a full whopping 0.2 kilowatts or horsepower. But yeah, we are currently installing the new bracings. We've strengthened the upper strut towers by quite a bit to make sure they don't move and stay where we want them to be. And we're also welding in the upper strut brace. As a special guest, Mr. Dwayne. You must talk now, eh?
I'm not going to talk, I'm watching.
Yeah, you're watching. You're watching. You mustn't watch welding, eh? It hurts your ass.
Oh.
Right, progress in the engine bay. As you guys can see, we've added a strut brace from tower to tower that's welded in now. We previously ran bolted on one. We have strengthened the upper shock tower with an extra brace there and an extra brace there. The brace does go over the slots, but we don't go that far back on camber out, so we won't have any issues in that situation. One of the things I had to address, this back firewall have been cut to put roll cage in and been molested, and so it's out. I decided to remove that completely. It's just a flimsy piece of metal in there and technically does nothing. We have welded in a little steel plate in the front, and we're going to make small little plastic covers to cover the wiper motor and hooter and all of those things up. And then it will give me space. I want to move my fuse box in there as well, but we want to water seal it as well. Just to give you a view, obviously we had to remove fenders for some of the work that we have been doing, and I almost wish I can drive the car without a wheel and a disc, to be honest. It's just looks so awesome. Looking at the tubular control arm and then obviously the 7R carrier on that coil over. One of the things we do want to get correct, just going to get in here, is that tie rod angle. We need to make sure that is as close as parallel to the control arm as we can get at ride height. We're a little bit up currently, and we'll see what we can do about that, but it looks pretty good for now. Guys, I have been getting some nice advice from a few guys what we can do to make the YouTube channel better. One of the suggestions is a gimbal. So I am looking to invest in a nice gimbal for my cell phone, and so we can do some nice videos and see how far we can push this channel. Please go and hit subscribe. Also a special shout out to my guys today, Chandra and Sheriff, both working with me on the build and helping me push this car forward.